Hi everybody. Today I want to talk to you about a really important holiday in the United States. It's called Juneteenth, and Juneteenth is celebrated on June 19th every year, and it celebrates the ending of slavery in the United States. I bet you're wondering what slavery is. Well, slavery is when people are forced to do things for other people and they can't say no. They have to do whatever the people who think they're in charge tell them to do. When people are enslaved, they don't get choices in anything that they do. They don't get paid for the work that they do, they don't get well taken care of, and they can't even stop working if they want to. They're forced to do the same thing all the time. When our country was started, there was a lot of land being used to grow different types of things. And those large places where land was being used to grow things were called plantations. And the plantation owners could not do all of the work themselves, and they didn't want to pay anybody to do the work for them. So people started taking other people from Africa to the United States to do that kind of work for free. These people from Africa were enslaved, and they were treated horribly. They even were separated from their families a lot of the time. When these African people were taken from Africa, they were not slaves. They were enslaved, meaning they were taken away from their home, far away, and forced to work for free and had no rights. And during that time, a lot of the people that were changing the land of the United States were white people, and they thought they were a lot better than people of different skin tones from them, and that looked different from them. This was mostly happening in the southern part of the United States at the time, and around 1830 is where people started to notice that this was such an awful thing to do to other people, and nobody deserves to be treated less than other people. People are equal, of course, but not everybody thought that at the time. People started to take a stand and demanded that slavery needed to be abolished, which means that it needed to be over forever. And the president at that time, Abraham Lincoln, made it a law a few years later that slavery would be abolished from the whole United States. So it was on June 19th, 1865, that everybody who was enslaved was finally freed. So it's on June 19th every year that all of us as Americans celebrate the ending of slavery, which deeply hurt and affected Black people. People celebrate Juneteenth in so many different ways. Some people get together with their family and friends, some people march outside together, some people make food, and some people share the artwork of Black artists who have made beautiful and important things. One of those artists that I think about a lot is the writer and the poet Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou wrote poems that changed people's lives. Her words live in so many people's heads and hearts all around the world. And today I want to share with you one of my favorite poems that she wrote. She says, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. How we treat people counts. Kindness counts." Happy Juneteenth, everybody.